Let's roll. So Harry, we're here again at Tavern in Glendale, welcoming you to the semi-final, Croatia versus England. What a great day.
It is, and I'll tell you why it's a great day. Are we recording, by the way?
Yeah, we are.
All
That's
right.
why I'm talking.
So,
hey, listen, I thought we were doing a live thing
no,
before.
All right. Woo! Here we go. All right, go for it.
And welcome to another football live show on the FoodBall Network. We're covering today's game, Croatia versus England. We're in the Tavern brand as usual. This is our local, best place in Glendale, best place in LA. Happy hours, like 15 million hours. You can come here, get drunk from the beginning of the day till the end of the day, and you only spend a couple bucks.
I know why you're so happy today.
Because you predicted that France would get to the final, and they did.
You're happy because of that?
Yeah.
Well, I think you're happy because England's playing.
Well, if they lose, how am I going to be happy?
What you think is going to take England to win this game against a lot of people say a frustrating or an annoying Croatian team that's made it to the semifinals again?
No, they're a very technical team. You know, you've got to control Modric in this game. If you snuff out Modric, they're game over for me. Because they don't have too many other creative guys, but they do have goal scorers. They're scoring a lot of goals from different players, so they're a threat. But if you shackle Modric, you've got a very good chance of winning the game.
That's a very good point, Alexi. And as Alexi's making that point, Dele Alli gets a foul right outside the box. That's a very good chance for England.
This is England have been really scoring goals from set pieces. Not too many goals from open play. Yesterday's goal was a set-piece goal, the one France scored against.
Yep, it was a corner kick. Set pieces has been the story of this World Cup. Is that Trippier? Yeah. Whoa! Wow! 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 And we just said it. We just said he has not scored for his country. Was that his first goal ever?
You know, I think so. Wow, what a start for England. Goalkeeper just shrugged to one of his players, hey, what can I do about it?
Absolutely
nothing. Another Tottenham player.
But he never starts.
Of course he does.
Oh, he does? I don't know why. We see Sterling starting again. And to be honest, a few pundits blasted us for saying that Sterling was not up to par, has not been playing well. And they said, no, look, we understand Sterling is an amazing player. We get that. But he has not showed up in this World Cup.
100%.
If anyone says that he's been playing great, I don't know what games you've been watching.
Yeah. We don't see what he does in the training ground. We don't see how he prepares for a game mentally. He's clearly not been playing well. I mean, you know, a guy who hasn't scored for England for 3 years, who's a striker, he must be doing something for the manager to keep him in. I mean, how many chances has he set up?
Give some credit to these pundits. They said that Sterling's been opening up spaces.
I mean, is that all he's there for? Oh, let me open up some space for you.
Well, that's what they said, right?
I mean, like who?
I won't say who, but the pundits said, you know, and some of these are experts, but I don't think so. I think you're absolutely right. You haven't scored in 3 years, but hey, that's Southgate's decision.
Harry, this is the problem when a lot of teams score early. They think their job's over. They're winning 1-0, and they start to not play like it matters as much as if it was a 0-0 or if they were losing 1-0. And that type of gameplay is only going to lead to problems later on.
I mean, another guy I would worry about is Perisic.
You've got to stay on Rakitic, you've got to stay on Modric.
That's it. Absolutely right. All right. Go ahead right here. Thank you. Mozzarella sticks. We got some fish and chips. That looks like a big piece of fish and a bunch of fries and mozzarella sticks. Come on, buddy. The fish and chips? As long as you approve of it.
It's not even a 3/4 pace, it's like a half pace.
Did you want to ever hold your mic?
England needs to go in with a 1-goal advantage into halftime.
They should be able to. Ready to go live? La Fiebre! What is he doing? Absolutely no reason.
Yeah. England can see.
How many times have we seen that? Teams don't stay focused. What about wires and 1,000 things there? All right, let's rock and roll. Let's do it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Halftime, England, Croatia. You know, I had a few people yesterday, pundits again. We love the pundits, by the way, talking about France and Belgium being a boring game.
I don't think it was a boring game, but relative to the other games we've seen, high-scoring goal games, it's more interesting when it's 3-2 or 4-3. It took a set piece to win the game. I think that was another reason why people may have been a bit disappointed. You know, France, everyone talks about France and being able to create, and Mbappe having pace. Pogba's the best midfielder in the world, but, you know, yesterday, nothing really happened that was too exciting.
True, but I'm going to compare it to this first half. The reason why this first half was boring, even though that was an amazing goal by Trippier, is because I didn't see a tactic. I didn't see no great game plan like we saw how France played against Belgium. I mean, they just had sheer dominance. And they just dominated them. They controlled the whole game. It was a beautiful game of chess, but on the field.
Well, there you go. But when you're 1-0 up and you've got a half to play, you're not in the rush mode. They're in the rush mode. You're in the calm mode. So hopefully that will happen in this half as well. England being calm mode. Let's see how good their pedigree is, because essentially Croatia's as good as Belgium. If Belgium, couldn't score against France, hopefully Croatia can't score against England. It'll be a 1-0, 1-0.
But we've seen England make a few mistakes. We've seen them make about 3-4 mistakes in this half on the defensive end. They need to avoid doing mistakes like that, Alexi, or else we're going to see Croatia equalize.
Yeah, look, Croatia's a technical team. They're going for these volleys that, you know, the ball being in a particular place doesn't fit, you know, they're not afraid of it. Most people would prefer to bring the ball down and have a shot, but they're confident in their technical ability.
And talk a little bit about France advancing, beating a very powerful Belgium team that has looked really good in this World Cup. And France has quietly now moved into the final. And like I said just a minute ago, the pundits said, you know, it was a very boring game. It was a very non-World Cup style game. And I think that's absolutely not correct.
I mean,
you know, even though it was 1-0, we saw the way Spain won the World Cup in 2010. And everyone said that was a very boring way of winning. But I think that was a very tactical style of play to win a World Cup.
Listen, mate, this is football. You don't get to play the type of game you want always. You got to battle. They got to battle. You're fighting for your life. You know, the pressure's on. What reality is Belgium in the second half against Brazil were nowhere. We're absolutely nowhere. And maybe that same attitude carried on into yesterday's
absolutely.
game.
I agree with you on that. And only real soccer players and pundits would understand that.
France, everyone rates them. They didn't really create too many clear-cut chances. I mean, Umtiti scored a goal from a corner kick.
Great set piece, great header. He went for the ball and he got a head on it and kept it on goal, and that's how you score. Get it on goal. We've talked about this many times. But I'll key players, and I want to go back about our second half and what it's going to take England to win and what it's going to take Croatia to win. But I think Pogba was key. I think Pogba's been playing very good, and he's been controlling the game, and we've seen Griezmann play good. And I think that's going to be key in the final for them to beat anyone, either England or Croatia. So with that being said, England, Croatia, how's England going to close this out?
Dele Alli's playing a great game. Henderson's chipping in. You know, because Lingard doesn't tackle, Raheem Sterling doesn't tackle.
Correct.
You know, I don't know what they're doing in the team. I mean, if that's the best England have got, all credit to England for not producing the type of people that they should be producing.
Yeah.
So let's hope I'm wrong in the second half. Obviously, I want England to win. If England win, both our predicted guys will be in the final.
Correct.
So, you know, some people thought Germany would be winning it. Some people thought Brazil. Well, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Croatian players generally the type of guys who enjoy running.
Yes.
You know, I don't know.
I think they do, and I think they're fighters. But however, I'm going to say this. I think it's going to go down to a mistake by England for Croatia to score. And if I'm telling you right now, if we see a mistake by England, Croatia capitalizes, that's really the only way I think they're going to get back into this game.
If Croatia scores, maybe they'll win.
Maybe. We don't know. Second half is about to start in a couple of minutes, and we'll see you post-game. Enjoy.
Brian Robson scored the fastest goal in World Cup history against France.
Oh, really?
Back in the day. Oh, that since the 1930s, France has only played England twice in the World Cup.
Wow, okay.
Once, England played them in the 1966 World Cup when they beat them 2-0, and they obviously went on to win the World Cup. And the next one, I think, was in '82, when Brian Robson scored one of the fastest goals in World Cup history.
But
and
they didn't beat him.
They did, 3-1.
They beat him. It must have been in the group stages, because France went further than England.
Yeah.
It must have been in the group stages.
It's another semi-subdued game. In this game, you know what matters? Only the result.
That's great hustle by Lingard. Have Maguire and Stone been the cornerstone for England?
I would say the back diamond triangle of Maguire, Stone,
and
Pickford, and Henderson.
Because
that's your defensive unit. If Henderson is all over the gap, those two are going to be in too much trouble. So it's always that diamond. They have to play together.
Well, we talked about this at halftime, Alexi. First 15 minutes key to Croatia equalizing, and to see how they're going to come into the second half. What have you seen so far by Croatia?
Not much.
Not much other than their defense.
Well, their defense is playing good.
England's making a lot of mistakes.
You know, unfortunately in this game I'm more of a fan than a pundit. My heart's racing. England got to win this game, man.
Again, I'll say it. I feel like it's going to come down to a mistake by England, and that's when Croatia's going to equalize. The bar is slammed. I mean, slammed.
Hits him in the goalies, as they say. You never heard that one before, have you?
No, I've never heard of that one, but I've definitely had a few of those in my life.
The goalie got scared of the ball.
Teams with substitutes.
That was a get out of jail moment. The pressure's on, man.
Pressure's on. England looks like they're deflated. They feel Croatia on their tails. Rashford goes in. Sterling is out.
Right now, it doesn't look like they'll make it to the final based on the last 5-10 minutes.
I would take Young out, get Rose in. We need Rose on that left. Ashley Young's not making runs. It was a nice conversation sideline. Gareth Southgate and his assistants. I would be frustrated too. I mean, their players aren't doing nothing. Nothing. I feel like we're going to see a goal. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a mistake. Either Croatia's going to make a mistake or England's going to make a mistake.
The pressure, everyone's under pressure now. It's the guy who's calm, who can do a bit of magic, which is Modric.
Here we go. Oh, yeah. Perfect pizza for injury, extra time, not injury time. You want to come and be in this pizza thing? Well, look at this pizza.
It looks great. It's the one we had before.
No.
Oh.
This is a barbecue pesto chicken with avocado slices on it again. This looks great.
England, they got a couple of get out of jail cards there. I don't know what the guys are doing. They're under pressure. They're acting like schoolboys and not men.
You can't allow Croatia to have momentum like that when they are burnt. Croatia's burnt.
Well, it looks like England's burnt.
England's just flat-footed. I think England have forgotten that it's a World Cup semifinal.
Yeah, but the fact he didn't bring on Eric Dyer just tells me he's not as experienced as what he should be.
England's got 3 substitutes. Well, I think we are going to see Dyer come in.
I'll bring on Vardy.
I'd bring on Vardy. I'd bring on Rose for Young. Young,
Dyer, Rose, Dyer, and Vardy. That will give you life in the second.
You're tired, mate.
It's draining.
So dogs yawn when they're stressed. And I think you're yawning because you're really stressed. You might have been a dog in your previous life.
I think most of the people on this planet are.
Yeah? Are we good or are we good? You guys want some pizza? You sure? All right. Oh.
That was a good strike.
Hamstring. I hate pulling my hamstring. I've probably pulled my hamstring about 20 times, torn it about 7 times. Yo, buddy. Hey, I'm filming, brother. No, we're filming. We film at the restaurant. That's not a foul. Yeah.
Flip the ball into there. Flip the ball, bro. Flip it into space.
I don't think today you feel like holding the mic, huh? Oh, now you want to hold the mic.
England are playing a dangerous game. This Croatian defense is dodgy. And so is the England defense right now. There's a goal to be had.
I don't agree with you on that. I think Croatia's defense has been playing great. They've been holding very strong. England's defense has been dodgy.
Come on, England is what I hope happens.
Look how bad England's playing. Look at this.
Josh Stones just fell asleep.
Crazy, huh?
20-year new team wins, I think is coming through, basically.
Maybe.
The Croatia win, that's a good stat to remember. You're going to cut it off?
Yeah. Welcome to our post-game show. We just saw an exciting match. Great second half into extra time. Croatia edges England 2-1. Congratulations to Croatia.
Congratulations.
Upsetting for England.
They deserved it, Croatia. I mean, what did I say? Look, they got technical players, skillful players, players who can do something, players who can beat their own guy, players who are happy to take a shot, players who are happy to do something different. They had the desire. I mean, look, this is a young England side, and I think the inexperience showed definitely in the second half.
And a lot of mistakes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, they could have got hammered. I mean, you know.
Alexi, I saw no strategy on Southgate's part. Very disappointed. He made the right changes at the wrong time.
100%. I mean, you want to win a game, you got to win it.
I saw a fire in Vardy's eyes, and Vardy should have started. There was a fire 100%. In his eyes and his face. He wanted to play. And we didn't see it in Sterling. And You know, we're seeing the England players on the pitch just completely shocked. But they shouldn't be shocked.
Why are you shocked? Look,
they shouldn't be shocked.
Look, what did I say before the game? I said Manducic was a threat, and what he scored. John Stones fell asleep for 1 second, and the guy scored.
We got Croatia and France in the final. Croatia for the first time in the final. So,
I mean, they said that, you know, that a new team is winning it 20 years every time a new team, and it's on point. If Croatia win, it will definitely be on point.
Yeah, that would definitely be. But what is it going to take Croatia to beat a side like France? I mean, if they play this good and this hard, could they beat France?
100%. You know, France, let's not forget, they were nullified irrespective of what they supposedly did against Belgium. They didn't create many chances. They scored a goal from a set piece. I mean, the whole game, you know, I didn't see any breakout, you know, opportunities for France. Did you?
No, you know, but I know one thing. If France play the tactical game they played against Belgium and the way they've been playing and dominate and control the game, they have a great chance of stopping down Croatia. But Croatia's got more of a heart. Croatia's been playing with heart.
Well, what France is basically flooding the midfield.
Correct.
It's a tough one, but I go with Croatia.
Yeah.
Modric to me is MVP.
Yeah. Again, I say if Croatia play with heart and the way they've been playing, they are going to win. They are going to beat France. But I think if France dominates, I think they're a more talented team than Croatia is. And I think if they control and if Deschamps comes in with a good game plan, not the way Southgate had today, no game plan.
Southgate is an inexperienced manager.
Yeah.
He was, look.
And Didier Deschamps a champion. Let's not forget.
Yeah, he's
a
won
champion.
things.
So I hope he can.
He's won the World Cup.
Alexi says Croatia, I say France.
But wait a minute. Who's going to win the third place game?
Oh yeah, well, like I said, England's going to beat Belgium. I said it at the football show in our episode 8. I said that England would end up beating Belgium in the third place match. You know, I had predicted Spain to be playing France. What happened was Spain was lost to Russia, and then Russia lost to Croatia, and that's why Croatia's in the final. I think I had my final four pretty much set, you know. But like I said, I think match day 3, I gave it to Belgium to win, which they did. And I said that England and Belgium would meet again in the third place match, and I said England would beat them this time. Let's see if they are. So I'm saying England.
This is the quality of the players, people you have, is these pundits you have. I mean, I'm just disappointed for England because the reality is Germany didn't play well, Brazil didn't play well, Argentina didn't play well, Italy didn't qualify, neither did the Dutch.
Spain didn't play well, at least.
I mean, you know,
a lot of disappointments, but I'm enjoying watching Croatia play.
So am I.
So it's going to be I think it's going to be a great final,
so
France and Croatia.
Definitely,
I'm going to enjoy watching Mbappe.
But the one thing England has won, the Golden Boot.
Well, we don't know yet.
They are. Well, the only person who could really beat him.
Mbappe. I think
he's got 2 goals.
I think he's got 3.
He's going to have to score a hat-trick at least.
He could. Anyways, we want to give a shout out to the Tavern brand right here in Glendale. Thank you so much for having us. And if you're ever in the area, come by. They got happy hour from 12 to 7, 2-for-1 deal on their beers. So come on in. They got, I think, over 33 different beers and some international beers. But I don't think those are on happy hour. But the ones on tap are. So come on into the Tavern brand. Great hospitality, great people, great food. And a shout out to our other sponsors, prosoccer.com. Go to their website and check out all your favorite gear. And if you want an additional 10% off, remember to put our promo code FoodBall, FOODBALL, all lowercase, and you get an additional 10% off. And we're out till the final. Anything else?
Yeah, well, I thought we had a message to tell our viewers.
Oh, yeah, we have a message. Los Angeles United Football Club has just joined the NPSL. You're looking at a few of the club owners right here in me and Alexi. We will start our inaugural season in March of 2019. So it's been a project that we've been working on for the last 7 months. And I'm happy to say that we got our final approval by the league as the new expansion Los Angeles team for the NPSL. Thank you for tuning in. This is the FoodBall Network. I'm FoodBall Harry, and this is Alexi, the real Alexi. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks,
we'll see
guys.
you at the final. All right, we're set. Good.